Are you going to go after Joe Biden?
I'm really looking to make our country successful. I'm not looking to go back into the past. I'm looking to make our country successful. Retribution will be through success. I'm looking to bring prices down because, you know, I won on two things, the border and more than immigration. You know, they like to say immigration. I break it down more to the border, but I won on the border and I won on groceries.
President-elect Trump dismissing fears he will encourage federal prosecutors to go after his political enemies. Let's bring in Sage Steele. It's great to have you here in person.
Thank you, guys.
I always thought that when he had that line, and I can't remember, it was either an interview or a debate when they were asking him, what are you going to do for retribution? He said, success will be. And I was like, wow, that's a great line. I loved it. And it's also a great principle.
It is. I think for all of us to remember, maybe make myself remember that at times
exactly.
too. Of the entire interview with Kristen Welker, that I stopped at that moment. That was my favorite line. And to me, it is almost like a softer, gentler, kinder Donald Trump who has softened through this whole process. I think it's fascinating. I think it's the right thing. And that is why people elected him, is because they knew, even people who were anti-Trump for all these years, right? They knew all the other side stuff, it doesn't matter. He has proven through his track record that he is the best person to do this job, to fix us, to make us better. And to go backwards, I think even he knows at this point.
I don't think he has time to go backwards.
Yeah.
Right? He has a lot he wants to accomplish.
Yeah.
And that's going to take time.
You know what I found is...
I'm almost proud of him, though, for it. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's progress for him.
Yeah, what I have found is that a lot of people, not a lot of people, but a lot of Americans were not really in tune with the immigration issue until they started busing into places like New York, Chicago, and Martha's Vineyard, by plane that was. When he talks about groceries, what he's talking about is inflation. And he's also talking about energy. You can drive energy prices down, which will lower the standard, the cost of living for all Americans. Keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, I don't know if we're going to get another pardon. We may not. Let's go back in time to what KJP has said about this so far.
Is there any possibility that the president would end up pardoning his son?
No, the president's not going to pardon his son. Will he pardon his son? No. He said he would not pardon his son.
Does the president have any intention of pardoning him?
We've been asked that question multiple times. Our answer stands, which is no.
Well, 42 more days. We'll see what he decides to do. It's his prerogative.
Sure.
There will be others who will be pardoned. We just don't know who they might be and whether or not their family members.
Yeah. You know, I will say when the news came down about him pardoning his son, the first person I thought of was Karine Jean-Pierre.
Yeah.
Not for sympathy or empathy. Maybe you, because you've been in those shoes. And I even tweeted, this is not her fault. She's a mouthpiece. Now, are there decisions we have to make based on our bosses, and do we want to be part of things that we know are lies or could be lies? I guess so, but at the end of the day, she was doing her job. And she deserves the questioning at this point, right? Because she did stand up there, but did she know he was going to do this the whole time? What is she supposed to do and say?
Well, the other thing is, I feel that Biden really did her a disservice, because if you're going to do that to your press secretary, then you should be the one to stand up and take the arrows and take the questions and say, don't blame her. That was my position. I changed my mind, and here's why, but he's incapable of doing that. So she basically has become a piñata for the past week.
He is incapable, and more so with his character.
And maybe
I believe
unwilling.
That's what I was going to say. The character, this part, he's unwilling, and that's the key, and that's why they lost.
Sage, same for coming in.
Thanks for having me, guys.
She's
going to Nashville.
There we go.
Safe travels.
Thank you, Sage. Nice to see you.
Thank you, guys. Good to be in person.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.